Hello everyone, and welcome back to Valheim. Hope you're having a great day today. Today I am doing something a little bit different than I normally do. I am doing a tutorial, but today I'm going to do a tutorial on this cute little cottage that I built here by the ocean. And it does have a little dock. So I have done some prep work down the coast of the place. So let's run down there and check it out. I am not doing a tutorial on the decorations. I will not be showing that today. I am going to show you the basic structure of the building. If you are interested in me doing either a tutorial or a walkthrough of this build, the completed version that I just showed you, please leave a comment and I will do my best to get that taken care of for you. So, I have done a little bit of the work on the structure at the base, so we're just going to jump right into this. The front portion here is 4 2-meter beams wide. The side section here is 4 2-meter beams wide. This side is 5 2-meter beams wide, and the back section is 3 2-meter beams wide. The dock area is not a true 3-meter width. It does slightly overlap here at the joint. It shouldn't cause any major problems, and I will show you how I did the dock area. The only problem you're going to find is the door does not fit perfectly, so you do have to do a little bit of shift place. But other than that, it's not a big problem. So I am in creative mode. I'm going to go ahead and fly rather than doing scaffolding to make this a little bit faster. Your walls are going to go up 2 2-meter beams tall. You're going to put one set on each corner. Then you're going to do a set in the center section of the wall with 5. So there will be 2 2-meter sets on either side, and then the 1 meter for your door. The front door is going to be 1 meter in, which I've already preset a marker so that I can just quick set these in, and they are also 2 meters tall. That is going to support your roof, which is going to duplicate the shape of the building that you have. So we're going to have 5 here, we're going to have 3 here, we're going to have 4 here, and we're going to have 4 along this side. And this section here, like I said, it's not a true 3-meter space. As you can see, the pieces do slightly overlap. But we are going to extend this corner out also with the 2-meter beams, so that you have squared corners all the way around. Next, we are going to go ahead and frame in our balcony placement. It's 2 meters out. Then it is a go ahead and add in your supports here. You'll find pretty quickly that you're going to need those out here. So it's 1 tick in, 1 tick in. There's a little tree in the way. 1 tick in. And then here you can either choose to do a 2-meter beam, or you can do 2 1-meter beams, either way. And then it's 1 tick, 1 tick, and 1 tick. And so that is identical to how you do the balcony shape. And as you can see, I've added in some 26-degree supports, 1 in the dead center, and then 3 meters out putting a second one to support the balcony here in the front. So that is the basic shape of this build. The porch, it's completely up to you. You can do your porch how you like. You can have it wrap around or whatever you choose to do. I will say that if you are going to do a garden on the side, like I did on the one down the coast there, you will want to do that before you put your roof on, as your garden pieces will not grow underneath of a roof overhang. So go ahead and do that. You may even find that you might have to, depending on how close you want it, you may have to temporarily take out some of the lower portion to put your garden in. I do apologize for my pup barking in the background. I don't know what he's barking about. He's been going off all night. So we are going to extend our roof line out by 1 meter on all the joins. And we are going to extend it out here. I do have an overhang into the chimney area, but on the 2 builds that I've done for this design, as I've done this twice now, I have not found it to be a major issue for the smoke ventilation. So hopefully you won't have any issues with either, but you will have overhang into your chimney area with your roof line, at least a little bit. There are ways that you can kind of prevent as much overhang, but as I said, I have not found it to be a big issue. It doesn't overhang enough the way that I place the hearth to cause a major ventilation issue. So, entirely up to you. So we're going to extend that out that way, like that, until it meets up. And then we're going to carry this one out here on this side. And the overhang here, we don't need to carry it all the way across because the chimney is going to be here. But the roof line will overhang slightly into this area. Then we are going to use our 26-degree roof pieces, and we're just going to snap them in on the corners, like so. And then, now, you can do this with thatch and make it an early game build. I'm using the dark wood, but if you wanted to do this early game, because the structure is pretty simple and made of wood, for the most part, it can be done early game. The only thing is the stone for the chimney, which you absolutely can do that in wood early game. So entirely up to you. Like I said, I'm using stone, and I am using the dark wood, the dark wood roof pieces. So entirely up to you. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to put that there. They do overhang a little bit. You can bring them in. It doesn't really affect the overall look for the balcony area. So if you wanted to carry those in a little bit just so that you didn't get that unusual corner sticking out, feel free to do so. And then for this section here, this roof line does go like a little weird in the center. I found that the center piece of this curve is the best piece to point at placement, and you want to kind of get it to snap in kind of in the middle. I do like to free place this one a little bit, kind of slide it in there like so. You don't have to do this piece yet if you don't want to. Just kind of doing it as I'm going across here, and then your center one's going to go there. If you wanted to, you could also carry your regular roof across here as well. It doesn't affect the end result. And then your center part here, you just use your 26-degree roof ridge, and that fits in there quite nicely. I did push this out on one and left it like this on another. It's entirely up to you how you want to do this. You can cap it off like so and carry a piece down, which is, I believe, what I did on the one down the coast. So like that. Then we're going to carry this roof piece like so. Oh, there we go. That's going to maybe come out here. And I have built this completely vanilla. It is totally doable. It's a small enough build that you don't have to do any crazy acrobatics to do this vanilla. It's just a little faster to do it in creative mode. I don't have to go up and down trying to get resources or try to get different angles with scaffolding. So that's why I'm doing it in creative mode for expedience's sake. And then your 26-degree roof line on the top. And then I like to finish this off with a 2-meter beam and the 26-degree roof across the piece. Trying to click too fast what I was trying to say. Alright. Step in there. There you go. Alright, so that is the main build roof line. The dock roof line is going to be 1.5 or 3 meters tall. And this allows it to fit quite nicely underneath of the main build's roof lines. I'm going to carry this down like so. And I do like to extend it out to the end of the stairs to prevent extra water damage, because you will get water damage. You will get water damage because of the waves and whatnot. Oh, it doesn't look like that's lined up. Oh yeah, it is. Just water. There we go. So and then I found there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can do the 26-degree directly off of the beams that I just placed, or you can extend it out like so and do a little trickery to get the roof line to look nice. I'm going to go ahead and quick show you both of those. So the one directly off of here, when you place it in, you will see that you'll get a cross. And with that, you can just simply snap in the Oh, sorry, not those. These pieces, the 26-degree beams. And you get a very nice little cross in the front. So that is one option for doing this. When you're doing it the way that I'm doing it here, you're going to get a very small gap at the top that will not have a snap point that's going to match up. So I'll show you real quick how I solve that issue. So go ahead and snap in the 26-degree pieces, and as you can see, I've got a gap that is not quite a meter. Let me come closer here so you can really see. It's not quite a meter. It has a slight overlap. So what I do is I take and I place the 1 meter place there, and then I free place a 1 meter pole on top of it, but I don't place it center of the beam that or the 1 meter pole that I placed, or beam that I placed. I place it in the center of the gap between the two roof line edges here. So I want this centered between this edge here and this edge here. That's not quite right. So you're gonna get this in between, as close as you can. And it'll help with the placement of the roof ridge. So then once you get it pretty close, you're going to take the roof ridge and you're going to use the shift key, and you're going to slide it down until it really nicely matches up with the 26-degree pieces. And then you can just go ahead and take out those pieces, and then you can match that, and then you're going to find again that it's not going to perfectly match. So I put another piece in there, and then I placed one of these, and I match up the edges of it with the angles of the pieces that I placed. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to go back around. I'm going to get rid of the beam that I placed in there, and I'm going to slide this down until it matches up with that one, and you'll see it matches up nicely with the beams that you placed. And then you can get rid of that front one like that, and it creates a very nice crest. So that's how I do this. And then once you get that front area done, you just carry this all the way back, and that will be the roof line for your dock. And this works again with thatch as well, so you don't have to use the dark wood for this. It does work nicely with, in fact, possibly nicer with the thatch, because the thatch matches up quite nicely with itself. So that is our roof line. You can add a couple of details like extending this wood line back or finishing off with beams or whatever you want to for that. So next we're going to work on our chimney base here. So I'm going to use stone for mine. You can use whatever you would like to. If it's really game, you can use wood. And these are not overlapping, so it's 2 over, or 2 up, 2 over, and 2 back, and they do not overlap. So then we are going to place our blocks at an alternating pattern. There's our 1 meter and 1 meter. And then I took my stone 2 up past the floor level of the building. So that's 1 and 2. It works out to a very nice height for the inside. And then I took my 2 meter flooring and snap it into place like so. And my hearth is going to fit nicely in here, and then I scoot it back until the back portion of it is fully inside of the back wall. And that's how my roof line doesn't seem to have as much of an effect on the smoke ventilation as it might normally have. As you can see, it's far enough back. So, and that's how I did that. So let's go ahead and put some flooring down. And this is the way I like to do the flooring. Absolutely your preference. So that is the snap point that naturally happens with the flooring. But I like to place it, and then I like to place a second piece on top of it so that it matches up more even with the beams that I placed. And so I used that as my floor level all the way around. Completely up to you. You can do it however suits you best. This is just my preference on how I like to do the flooring. So we're going to carry that all the way across. And I'm also going to carry this all the way out onto this deck and to the patio area. So up there, and there, and there. Now, if you wanted to, you could also carry this flooring all the way out onto your deck. I am going to do my deck a little bit different. So we're going to place in some 1 meter floor pieces and then fill in the gap there. And then we're going to do the same over here. We're going to use our 1 meter pieces and we're going to fill in our balcony flooring. And then we're going to take and match the angle of the 1 meter beams. There. And we do that on both sides. Like so. Then we are going to do our porch area. Like so. Now, we're going to put our doors in. I like this door to face towards the wall when it opens. I like this one to face towards that wall when it opens. Now, we've got the basic structure going on here. So, for the front area, this wall, you can choose to leave it as a solid wall, or you could choose to put a window in it. I believe on the one coast, I did wind up doing it as a solid wall. Entirely up to you, how you want to do it. For this build, I'm going to show you what it looks like with a window on this section. And so we're going to put 1 meter wood walls all the way up here, and then we are going to put our beams here on the sill of the window, and then we're going to frame it out like so. Now, again, this is a preference, completely entirely up to you. But You can take your beams and angle them like this in this window. Give it a little bit of depth. I like to use the dark dividers, so we're going to go there, there. I like to alternate the pattern with my dark wood dividers, like so. That again is entirely up to you. You can do your windows however you like, depending on where you're at with your game. Early game, again, dark wood dividers are late, mid to late game. We're going to go ahead and carry our 1 meter all the way up, and then we're going to, there's not matching up. That's not going to work. So we'll put this side in first, and then match that. That's okay. No, come on, here you go. Alright, and then we're going to put 1 meter on that side. And again, placement and number and size of windows is entirely up to your preference. I'm just showing you one option. Like so. Oh my goodness, I hate doing that. That drives me crazy. Alright, here we go. And this window over here, I'm going to put a window in as well over here. You can do this as a solid wall, you can do it as a smaller window, whatever you prefer. And then I'm going to put another angle beam in there, and we're going to rotate our pieces here like so. And then what I did, and again, completely up to you, I used crystal in these. Again, this is a late game. Well, actually that's probably more mid game. I'm not sure. But entirely up to you how you want to do these windows. So we are going to have this be a solid wall, and the reason being is we're going to put our chests along this wall. Our storage is going to be there, so we need solid wall to work with there. This is the location of our interior door and our interior wall. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. It is, come on, 2 meters tall. We're going to have our beam there, and we're going to have another beam here. I also put glass here. And then these interior walls are also going to be solid all the way across. And the reason I did them solid is I did decorations along this wall. If you wait till the end of the video, I will do a quick rundown to the other house and give you a real quick pop through of the building at the other end. This window, again, you can do whatever size you like. I think I'm going to make this actually a little smaller than I did in the other one for this build. So I'm just going to do a small build or small window here. Completely up to you. Make this window much larger. And I actually believe I did in the one down the coast here. Make this one quite a bit larger than what I'm doing right now. So again, entirely up to you. You can change it up to whatever suits you. Let's see, we're going to go this way, and then rotate, and there you go. So, those are our windows, this is our bedroom. So this is the basic structure. We've got a balcony started here. We've got our roof line done. Let's go ahead and work on this door, which is the trickiest part of this build. So, there's two ways you can do it. You can place your beam first, and then place your door, and then match up the side on the door. Or, if you're talented enough to try and get that right the first time, you can go ahead and replace the door and then do the beams on the side, whichever way works best for you. For me, it's easy to place the side beams first. So we're gonna match up this glass on this window, like so. So that is that. Now let's go work on the chimney. Alright, so for my chimney, the way that I did it is I free placed wood beams in the center of the blocks. Now I know there is a trick with the doors, and I actually think I might have used it, but I can't remember how I did it. So I'm going to go back to free placing these. Now, is it going to be lined up perfectly? No, I'm not that talented. But we can get pretty close. So this one here, I forgot to put in the wood wall there. Let's go in and do that real quick because I'm going to need that wall for placement. So we're going to put some 1 meter walls here and here. Alright, and then let's go ahead and finish these sections off like so. And that gives us something to place our beam up against. No. Here we go. Alright. Almost done, folks. Almost done. So, we're gonna free place this. We're gonna press up against that wall, and we're gonna do our darndest. No, we're gonna do our darndest to get that to line up. Oh, see, that's a little bit off. The new zoom, I really don't like it. Alright. And you might be wondering why I'm choosing to use the long piece. The short piece is a little bit short. We could use it and just snap a piece down here. And that is absolutely an option. In fact, I might do that for this video, just for speed here. It does do fine. You do wind up with a little bit of a gap between the beam and the wall, which it's not a huge deal, so entirely up to you. For this video, I think I am going to go ahead and do it that way for speed's sake, because this video is going to get too long if I sit here and fiddle with this too much. And for my particular goodness. Alright, for my particular build, I did free place the lower section of this wall. I did wind up, total height wind up going to two 2-meter beams tall. So, can we get that to line up? There we go. There we go. And so, we're going to go ahead and just do this top part here. And we are going to use for this build dark wood dividers, and we are alternating the pattern for the dark wood dividers. Like that. And then, see, that one's not right. So, wait, no, that's right. That's right. So, this needs to go this way. I really don't like the rotation. I really don't. And so this one needs to go this way. And this one needs to go that way. And these are going to go. No, come on, one click. There we go. This way. Alright. And so for this lower section, you can choose to do it the way I did down the coast here, which is to free place the wood beams. Like so. Or, if you do not want to do that, you could use the wood walls, or you could carry up the stone, or if you have core wood available to you, you could even do core wood all the way up. Whatever preference you have, those are options that are available to you. And then we're going to do a basic roof structure here over the top of our chimney. And I'm going to do my little slidey trick. No, you're not going to let me do it now. You made me work for it. Alright, we'll work for it. We're going to do our little slidey trick. See, that doesn't quite match up. I'm going to do that now. Get up a little bit higher here. Alright, here we go. We're going to do our shift. And we're going to bring it up here. And then we're going to go this one. And we are going to eliminate these pieces. And then we're going to slide this down. Like so. And that's how we're going to do that. And you're just going to do a basic 45-degree roof on your chimney. once you get that one side done, this back part just goes so much smoother. Alright folks, so that is the basic structure of the main build. Let me show you what I did for the dog. So for the dog, I did the free place of the beams. Again, you can carry the floor that you did inside out onto the dog, and that would look just beautiful. You could pretty much do whatever you wanted to. This was my preference for my dog, and I'm not going to do the entire thing. I'm just showing you how I did it. I place the beam up against it, I hit shift, and I take it about halfway through the side beam, and then bring it down to where that side edge vanishes underneath of the edge of the structure. And so that's how I did my dog. And then for the stairs, which, to be fair, was the trickiest part of this dog. So I shift. Okay. I hold shift and I take it to where it's almost to the side edge of the dock or the beams, and then I bring it up to where it's even with the beam that's there, and then I do the same thing with the other side. Shift, bring it up so that they match up beautifully, like so. And there you have it. There's the stairs for the dog. And they work wonderfully, they look nice, and pretty simple. And you could do edges on it, whatever you'd like. And for the front porch area, I just did a simple wood stair. Also, I did the shift place. Okay. I did the shift place. I'm using that 1 meter that I placed as an eyeball spot to place the stairs up against. And then, yeah, just like that. And you can do the decoration for your porch any way you like. You can use the shift place of these beams, like so, because you will have your support structure there, like so. You can do those around, or you can do the dark wood dividers. Totally your preference. You can also do these dark wood dividers on the balcony as well, and they look lovely on the balcony. You can also do the shift placed beams as well as your border on your balcony, whatever your preference is. There's the basic structure, and decorations how you want, but tweak it how you want. Let's run down real quick and I will show you the interior real quick of the structure, and show you that even though it looks very tiny, you've got a lot more space in here, or it feels like you've got a lot more space than you might think. So this is why I did a solid wall. I did decorations on this wall to give it a little bit of character. It does not feel cramped in here. It feels quite roomy. You have full access to the cooking stations. You have plenty of room to walk around the bed. In the bedroom, it does not feel overly cramped in any way. There's plenty of space. There is no workstations. I did not design it to contain those. But as you can see, it is perfectly roomy. So that's it, folks. I hope this video helps you, and I hope you have a good one wherever you are in your day.